Again, you can see Husband, Hall of Fame, and then farther to the east, Main. This is a street level view showing the existing parking lot, existing building, and then the signage from the previous occupant. The zoning map indicates the subject property is, again, in the hatch pattern as CS. You can see T5, CG, and CS, as well as other residential zoning districts surrounding the property. Future land use map indicates commercial at this area, and a closer look again indicates commercial. Questions of staff before we open the public hearing?
Can you go back 2 slides? Sorry, 3 slides. The light yellow in your picture there, what is that?
That is RT, so residential 2 family.
Okay.
No other questions. Thank you.
All right.
I will now open the public hearing. Those wishing to speak in favor of the item will please step forward, give your name and address for the record.
Do I need to speak as a member of the public?
If you're speaking in favor, then this is the time. Then this is the time to come speak.
Cody, my partner, couldn't show. I'm actually William Glenn, the majority owner. William
Your
Glenn
address?
122 or 120 West Hall of Fame for Bud Brothers Coffee Shop LLC.
Your residence. Where do you live?
I live in Bartlesville.
Your address for Bartlesville for the record.
5809 Whitney Court in Bartlesville, Oklahoma.
Thank you, sir. Go ahead, please.
Okay, we're not a fly-by-night. We have multiple locations. We've been in the business since 2019. I have locations in Pauls Valley, Norman, Bartlesville. Also have grow processing. We have this store on the docket. I'm building one in Edmond right now, also, and we have 5 more on the books. So we're not a small company. We bring a lot to the communities that we're in. Also in Bartlesville, we sponsored the rodeo that's going on there. We sponsor a couple of race teams. We do a lot of free concerts in the town that we're in. We do a lot for the patients. We've given away 3 cars to patients this year. We help a lot of veterans. Matter of fact, I've got a compliance department, and our compliance guy is a ex-Marine sniper. So we operate like a very large company, even though we're privately owned, and we really want to be in this community. It's a great location, great community. We're here for the long haul. We bring a lot of tax dollars too. So I think my lowest revenue store is doing about $450 a month. And this one I think will tower that with this location and the city. And if you have a chance to drive by our stores, they're very nicely put together. We're also in High Times Magazine every month. Like I said, we do a lot for the communities we're in. We give a lot back. So hopefully y'all will vote in favor of Bud Brothers. Do y'all have any questions for me about the company or?
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else wishing to speak in favor of the item, please step forward and give your name and address for the record. Seeing none, anyone wishing to speak in opposition to the item, please step forward. Seeing none, I will close the public hearing and ask for staff alternatives.
So currently, Oklahoma state statutes allow for medical marijuana facilities provided they have a license. The applicant does have a dispensary license to operate. The Land Development Code allows for dispensaries in commercial shopping as a zoning district, provided they have a specific use permit. Currently, staff feels there's enough parking for the specific use. They have not proposed signage, but that can be obtained through a signage permit. With that in mind, your alternatives are to accept the findings and recommend approval to City Council as presented. You can accept findings and recommend approval with conditions if you feel they're appropriate. If you feel it's necessary, you can find the request as not appropriate and recommend denial to City Council. If you feel additional information is needed, you can table the item to a date certain. Questions about findings or alternatives of staff?
No, sir. Thank you very much. Discussion and/or a motion?
You have discussion? No, I don't have discussion. I was going to make a motion. Okay. I'll move that we accept staff findings and issue a specific use permit to Bud Brothers Coffee Shop, Stillwater LLC.
Second the motion.
Just to be clear, you're making a recommendation for council to approve.
Yes.
Correct. Okay.
It has been moved and seconded that we accept staff findings and recommend approval. We will now vote.
Mr. Rickelman?
Yes.
Mr. Shanahan?
Yes.
Mr. Bobo?
Yes.
The motion passes 3 yes to no no's. The next item on the agenda is Keystone Engineering and Land Surveying Preliminary Plat, SUB 21-07, requesting review and approval of a preliminary plat to create 33 residential lots at property addressed as 1940 West 26th Avenue. Staff.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the commission, Ryan Harkins, Community Development again. This is a subdivision, a preliminary plat request for a subdivision. The applicant at this time, because of the low numbers of commissioners in attendance, is requesting a deferral of this item to August 3rd, 2021, due to the request as part of the item before you, including a subdivision exception. That exception needs 4 members out of 5 to approve. And because only 3 are in attendance, the applicant is requesting the deferral again to August 3rd, 2021, so that more members of the commission can be in attendance.
All right. Thank you. Commissioners?
I'm fine with the deferral, yeah.
So do we have a motion? Allow to defer until the date certain of August 3rd.
It would be a motion to table it to August 3rd if that's what you.
I move that we table the motion until the meeting about August 3rd.
I'll second that.
It has been moved and seconded that we will defer to the date certain of August 3rd this action item. We will now vote.
Mr. Rickelman?
Yes.
Mr. Shanahan?
Yes.
Mr. Bobo?
Yes.
The motion to defer passes 3 yes to no no's. The next item on the agenda is the meeting summary for review and possible action, the special meeting summary of April 20th, 2021. Commissioners, have you had a chance to review, and do you wish to make a motion?
I'll move that we accept the meeting summaries.
We have to do them each at a time.
Yeah, the
Okay.
sorry,
Second the motion.
It's been moved and seconded that we accept the special meeting summary of April 20th, 2021. We will now vote.
Mr. Rickelman?
Yes.
Mr. Shanahan?
Yes.
Mr. Bobo?
yes.
The motion passes 3 yes to no no's. The special meeting summary of June 1st.
I move that we accept the minutes of the meeting of June 1st.
I'll second that motion.
It has been moved and seconded that we accept the special meeting summary of June 1st, 2021. We will now vote.
Mr. Rickelman?
Yes.
Mr. Shanahan?
Yes.
Mr. Bobo?
Yes.
The motion passes 3 yes to no no's. Miscellaneous items from staff, commissioners, or city attorney for discussion and possible action. The only thing we have on here is our next planning commission meeting will be on July 20th. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
I move we adjourn.
I second.
It has been moved and seconded that we adjourn. We will now vote.
Mr. Rickelman?
Yes.
Mr. Shanahan?
Yes.
Mr. Bobo?
Yes.
The motion passes 3 yes to no no's. Thank you all very much. We are adjourned.